Here's an example of an audience analysis exercise submitted by an actual participant that has, of course, been redacted. So you'll remember, I hope, that the first thing that happens is someone submits their course goals. So here are those goals for this particular person, and then here's the audience analysis. And this is an essential question. Why are you writing this proposal? Why, what exactly do you want the reader to do? Obviously, it's to hire you and pay you money, but that's a very broad thing. What specifically are you trying to get the audience to do? Because if you don't know that, how are you going to articulate it clearly? And there's so many other considerations as well. Who's the reader or readers? What are their positions? How familiar are they with this? How likely are they to react? Any perceptions or lens do they have that would affect their interpretation of your value? And that is absolutely essential because that is going to define the content that you include. And in this case, this person did a very fine job on this audience analysis. So the instructor really primarily affirmed with a little bit of finesse and tweaking. However, if this audience analysis were not quite as strong, we would have gotten her back on track before she moved ahead. So this is written feedback that you will receive on your audience analysis. We then ask you to plan the entire proposal, and it is so essential to plan a proposal because if you can't outline it or you cannot map it, it will never ever be better when it becomes pages long because the organization isn't there. So we ask you to submit either an outline or a map. We love maps, and you'll receive very detailed feedback on your writing for that as well. And here is the redacted map that same participant submitted, and you can see it's very well defined. And based on this map, she received this feedback from the instructor. And you'll notice that the instructor has really affirmed that that was a very strong map. It was beautifully delineated. And she also tied it to the audience analysis and her original goals for the course, reminded her of the sequencing of it because that was an important consideration as well. And she addressed some of the specific questions that she had noted in her course goals as well. So in this situation, the feedback was pretty succinct because the map was so good in this instance. But essentially the instructor is going to evaluate it as it is and provide as much information as needed and may possibly even ask you to rewrite it or tweak it before you move on. So in many ways, while this is a standard online course, everyone is taking the same course, the course is individualized for each person that takes it because each of you is writing a different proposal and the feedback is specific to the proposal that you are planning and writing in the course.